Hi, this is Garvey Campbell and you are watching Carnival 24. Coming up. Crazy says Parang Soca is being jammed out. Dominican Carnival Queen contestants have been officially sashed for 2020. Bacchanal Jamaica launches its costumes under the theme Lost Kingdom. And Trinidad has big tourism plans in the near future. Keep watching, we hope you enjoy this week's show. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and if you'd like to see next week's new show today, then make sure you follow us on our YouTube channels by subscribing to Carnival Network and Carnival 24. And click on the little bell icon to make sure you don't miss any of our shows in future. We'd also like to give a big thank you to the Facebook groups for approving and sharing our videos. We really appreciate your help in spreading our news, and if you'd like to check out some of these groups, we'll be posting details of where you can find some of these groups at the end of this video. But we'd like to give a few special thank yous to the Soca Professor, Trini's in London, Smokey Joe Music, Caribbean Impact Network and Fet Dominic UK. However, those are just a few of the names of the people who've been helping us to spread the word. Thank you for setting up and running your platforms and groups and helping to keep the diaspora connected. We've also noticed an increasing amount of people on Facebook watching these shows after we posted a link to the video during the previous week that led to our YouTube page. Now for future reference, we'll be posting a new video each week on YouTube, and in the following week we'll be posting that video on Facebook. Now, on with the show. The Trinidadian music artist Crazy has said he's worried about the extinction of Parang and Parang Soca. 41 years ago, Crazy created the genre of Parang Soca because he was tired of hearing songs about snow and mistletoe on the airwaves. He decided to merge Parang and Soca and came up with Parang Soca, which was an instant hit. Since then, the genre has been a big part of the local music in Trinidad, with songs mixed, composed and sung for the Christmas season. This year is no different, but the Parang Soca artists are now fighting for a space in the time which was traditionally their own. Crazy says new soca music is invading the months leading up to the birth of Christ. I can see the extinction of Parang and Parang Soca in the future. Soca season now starts after Miami Carnival, which is on Columbus Day weekend, and this will wipe out Parang. Despite these sentiments, artists are still recording Soca Parang songs. This year, over 100 songs were recorded for the Christmas season. Granted, they're not being played on the airwaves, but the artists are finding ways to perform their work to recover at least some of the money they spent on the recordings. Crazy went on to say it was frightening that radio stations were playing new soca and leaving out a song like Put Jesus in Your Christmas. And he closed by saying, for Carnival, we'll have a great time jamming and whining, but for Christmas, let us have some respect for the season. And his one request was, put Parang on rotation on the radio stations. In Dominica, 7 young ladies vying for the title of Miss Dominica Carnival Queen were officially sashed. The pageant is a big part of Dominica, its carnival and its culture. And the contestants for 2020 are Savan James and Elnora Emmanuel representing Rousseau, Shannon Connor representing St. Hilaire, Melanie Charles representing Goodwill, Primrose Angel David representing Massacre, and Kadisha Joseph and Kimra Charles both representing Foncole. Miss Dominica Marisol John sashed them at the official media launch of Mass Dominic 2020, held at the Prevost Cinema. The young ladies all signed contracts at the event, making them official contestants of the upcoming pageant. Chairperson of the Queen Show Committee, Romualda Hyacinth, said the show is seen as a platform to enhance and highlight the extraordinary talent, intelligence and poise of the young women in Dominica. It also presents a great opportunity for them to develop through the various training in walking, public speaking, time management, discipline and presentation, she said. The Miss Dominica pageant will be held on February the 20th, 2020 on the forecourt of the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Despite a moderate turnout of patrons to Bacchanal Jamaica's band launch on Saturday, co-director Michael Amar Jr. is not disheartened. The occasion was held at Mass Camp in Kingston, a stone's throw away from the Red Bull Culture Clash at National Arena. And whilst the turnout wasn't that huge, Michael said that he expected the Red Bull Culture Clash would have an effect on the amount of people attending the event. But remember, the band launch is not usually a mega turnout. It's a lot of people watching online through live streaming, he said. With its theme, Lost Kingdoms, the Soca faithful who made it to the launch were not disappointed. They were privileged to feast their eyes upon an array of colourful sequin and gem-studded costumes that bore elaborate feathers. The different sections included Atlantis, Summerland, El Dorado, Arcadia, Camelot, Shangri-La, Xanadu, Yayoi, Eden, Olympus, Lavish Wear, Lavish Mash International, VIP Carnival, and Pandora, courtesy of Elite Mass. Amar Jr. said in selecting the 2020 Carnival season theme, his team was determined to captivate the imagination of the revellers. And when asked about the inspiration behind the costumes, he said, "We wanted to do something that got people's imagination going, and we came up with all the themes like Camelot and Xanadu and Shangri-La. Just the names alone made the designers start to do crazy things. The Atlantis costume is so elaborate, I'm wowed. I've been doing this for 32 years and I've been with Bacchanal for 20 years, and I've never seen such elaborate costumes." In an interview with Trevor Brown, who plays with Bacchanal Jamaica every year, he said, "I always jump with Bacchanal. Bacchanal always look after their people on the road, just the vibes and thing. They feed you, they give you drinks, and most importantly, they look after you." The island of Trinidad has unveiled some bold goals to grow its long under the radar tourism sector. Tourism Trinidad Limited, the island's destination marketing company, said it's planning to increase visitor arrivals by 7% for the 2019-2020 fiscal year period, according to a recent statement. The island, which has one of the Caribbean's most vibrant culinary scenes, a robust eco-tourism product, and a hotel stock consisting largely of business-friendly hotels focused in its capital in Port of Spain, is looking to reach average hotel occupancy of 64% in the same period. For the current year, Trinidad has seen a 2% increase in tourism visitors, with a total of over 200,000 international visitors, according to data from state-owned TTL. Asked about the new direction of tourism in Trinidad, Howard Chin, the chairman of the TTL, said, "This is an ambitious agenda for Trinidad's tourism. Our focus is on developing a clearly identifiable Trinidad brand to raise awareness of the destination throughout the world, deliver an outstanding visitor experience, and establish Trinidad as a destination of choice. Our focus will be on 3 key niches of tourism, which are sports, events, and tourism. To this end, we've developed a comprehensive roadmap on how we can partner with government and stakeholders to take our tourism sector to new heights." Their goal to increase tourism by 7% is challenging, but a worthwhile target. The aim is to deliver better and more sustained connectivity, introduce new routes and airlines to the destination, and ensure that tourism is increased, the company said. And finally, as an additional surprise story, the 2019 Rum Fest in London was a huge success. On the 19th and 20th of October, Rum Fest returned for its annual event showcasing some of the very best rum brands out there today. The Carnival Network was invited to attend to cover the event on both days and had a great time interviewing the representatives of many of the various rum brands on display. The atmosphere was festive, and we had the chance to interview quite a few of the exhibitors while we were there, and as well as the ability to sample some of the different brands, there were masterclasses, seminars, and we were also glad to hear that Magdalena, our competition winner, had a fantastic time too. We spoke to a lot of the visitors to get their thoughts on the event, and even managed to grab a quick interview with Ian Burrell, the man behind the Rum Fest. During the final few hours, everyone found their way to the front of the ILEC Centre, where they played live music, and people closed out the show by dancing, drinking, having fun, and cradling the bottles of rum that they thought were the tastiest that they'd purchased during their time at the event. All in all, it was a brilliant event, and many of the visitors said that they really appreciated the chance to sample rum from countries they didn't even think produced rum, and brands that they never knew existed. Keep an eye out, we'll be releasing our official Rum Fest 2019 video soon. So those are our news stories for this week, and this week's tune of the week is a great song called Look, She Dey by songwriter and soca artist Juby from the island of Trinidad and Tobago. Juby balances the traditional and modern culture of the island through the expression of his music. This is Garvey Campbell, and you have been watching Carnival 24. We'll see you next time.
Skibby-doo bang bang, yo, Carnival Network is the place to be. Culture, entertainment, Carnival Network is the place. Juby endorse Carnival Network 100%. Skibby-doo bang bang. Look, she dey, yeah, yeah. Look, she dey, yeah, yeah. Look, she going she out. Look, she dey, look, she dey, look, she dey, look, she dey. It's the baddest thing down in the Juby. She come out to play. Look, she dey, look, she dey, look, she dey. It's the baddest thing down in the Juby. She come out to walk it. When you see she get in the mood, she not stopping. She don't want no yellow stick. Iron must be knocking, iron must be knocking, iron must be knocking. Boy, she's sweet and honey. Intimidating man, all of them better running. She don't care what you have. She don't need the money. She don't need the money. We're sliding this currency. Look, she dey. Look, she dey. Look, she dey. Look, she dey. Everybody's thing don't get the Juby. She come out to play. Look, she dey. Look, she dey. Look, she dey. Everybody's thing don't get the Juby. masquerade. Look she dey, look she dey, look she dey, look she dey. Everybody's take down in the Juby. She come out to play. Look she dey, look she dey, look she dey. Everybody's take down in the Juby. I see the do bang bang. I see the lady and she moving but she big bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. Boy, I bong she in a Juby, I bong she in a Carnevale. I don't know how that. She come with she man and tell she. I cannot understand. Hey, 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 hey. Look she dey.